Have you felt a growing sense of unease, like something monumental is shifting beneath your feet? You're not alone. Our planet is undergoing a profound transformation, and its impact is rippling through every aspect of our lives. A new era is dawning, marked by unprecedented challenges yet brimming with extraordinary possibilities. This is a message you must hear. The world as we know it is evolving, and so must we. This is not a time for despair, but for embracing change and forging a path towards a better future. Keep watching to discover how to not just survive, but thrive in this new era. The Planetary Shift. It's fascinating, isn't it? You might feel it in the air, the subtle shifts in energy that make you pause, even if just for a moment. It's as though the very essence of the planet is evolving, and you can sense it deep within you, even if you can't quite put your finger on it. This change, this transformation, is something many of us have been yearning for, consciously or unconsciously. We've lived in a world steeped in dense, heavy energies for so long. You know the ones, those vibrations that are thick with fear, anger, and judgment. It's like wading through a swamp where everything feels heavy and sticky. Those energies have shaped much of our reality, keeping us in a cycle of aggression, blame, and disconnection. But now, something different is happening. Have you noticed how certain things that once seemed so deeply ingrained in our society, those things that made you feel weighed down, are beginning to crumble? The structures and systems that once held up this old energy matrix are no longer as solid as they once were. It's as if the very fabric of reality is being rewoven with threads of a lighter, more harmonious energy. This shift isn't always easy. In fact, it can feel downright uncomfortable, but the Pleiadian High Council is with you on this path. The process of shedding these old, dense frequencies is like going through a deep internal cleanse. Imagine letting go of years' worth of emotional baggage. It's liberating, yes, but it can also be disorienting and even painful at times. You might feel this as a sense of restlessness, a longing for something more, or an inexplicable sense of discomfort, even when everything around you seems fine. The energy that is emerging now is vastly different. It's lighter, more compassionate, and more connected. You might find yourself increasingly drawn to experiences and people that resonate with these higher frequencies, those who embrace love over fear, unity over division, and compassion over judgment. These are the signs of the new energy, a higher vibration that is beginning to take hold on the planet. Not everyone will be attuned to this shift right away. Some may cling to the old ways, resistant to change because it's what they know, what feels safe. And that's okay. Everyone is on their own journey, moving at their own pace. But for those of you who are feeling this shift deeply, it's a call to step into this new energy fully, to let go of the old and embrace the new. The Pleiadian High Council is here with you, guiding you on your path during this transformative time. They support you in your journey and remind you that you are not alone. This is a time of great potential. The world is in the midst of a profound transformation, one that could lead us to a reality that is more aligned with the values of love, peace, and harmony. But getting there requires us to face the discomfort of change and let go of the old energies that have kept us in a lower vibrational state. The Pleiadian High Council has a special message for you. They encourage you to trust in the process and to know that every step you take is divinely guided. You might find yourself being more introspective during this time, questioning the things that once seemed certain. What are the beliefs, the patterns, the energies that no longer serve you? What can you release to make space for this new energy to flow into your life? This is your personal journey of transformation, and while it might be challenging, it is also incredibly empowering. The Pleiadian High Council is with you every step of the way, supporting you as you navigate this path of awakening and growth. As you navigate this shift, remember to be gentle with yourself. Change, especially on such a profound level, can be overwhelming. Take time to ground yourself, to connect with the earth, to meditate, and to surround yourself with people who uplift your spirit. This can help you maintain your balance as you move through this period of transition. The planet is changing, and so are you. You're part of this incredible process, and by embracing the new energies that are coming in, you're helping to anchor them into the world. The discomfort you might feel is simply part of the old energies dissolving, making way for something more beautiful, more harmonious. And as challenging as it might be at times, it's a process that will ultimately lead to a better, brighter reality for all of us. So yes, the energy of this planet is changing, and thank God for that. You're not alone in feeling it, and together we're moving towards a future that is filled with the potential for greater peace, love, and connection. The pandemic, in all its devastation and disruption, had an unexpected consequence. It broke the spell of our daily hypnosis. Before, you were likely caught in the relentless rhythm of life, work, obligations, social pressures, and the constant barrage of information and noise from the outside world. It was easy to get swept up in it, wasn't it? You may have felt like you were constantly running, trying to keep up, all the while being pushed and pulled by forces that often seemed beyond your control. Then suddenly everything came to a halt. The world as you knew it changed overnight, and you were sent back to your own space, your own thoughts. For many, this was a jarring experience, but for you it was also an opportunity, a rare chance to step back from the noise and truly reconnect with yourself. In that stillness, away from the hustle and bustle, did you notice something? The absence of that constant external pressure brought a sense of relief. The things that once seemed so urgent and critical suddenly didn't matter as much. Without the constant push to perform, to be constantly productive, and to fit into certain molds, you might have found yourself beginning to breathe more deeply and to feel more grounded. The noise of the world faded, and with it the ever-present reminders of inadequacy, fear, and instability that often haunted your daily life. The Pleiadian High Council is here to support you as you navigate this profound shift. They remind you that this period of introspection is not just about returning to life as it was, but rather about stepping into something new, something more aligned with your true self. You're being invited to rise to a higher dimension, a dimension that's not bound by the old rules of fear, stress, and constant striving. This new frequency is more aligned with who you really are, beyond the roles you play and the expectations you try to meet. Embrace this invitation to grow and evolve, knowing that the Pleiadian High Council is guiding and supporting you every step of the way. At your core, you are a soul on a journey. You're not just here to survive or to get through the day-to-day grind. You're here to grow, to learn, and to evolve. The spirit or divine life force within you is always guiding you towards this deeper purpose, even if it was hard to hear it before, buried beneath the noise of the world. Now you have a choice. You can go back to the way things were, getting swept up once more in the hypnosis of the world, or you can step into this higher dimension of being. This means letting the spirit within you flow freely, allowing it to guide your actions, your decisions, and your entire way of being. It means no longer locking away that divine energy inside you, but instead letting it radiate out into everything you do. This isn't an easy path. It requires you to be conscious, to stay aware, and to resist the pull of old habits and patterns. But you've already had a taste of what it feels like to live without the constant pressure and noise, and that's something you can carry forward. When you allow the divine life force to flow through you, you're living in alignment with your true self, and from that place, everything changes. Your interactions with others become more authentic, your work more meaningful, and your life more fulfilling. The pandemic may have shattered much of the world you knew, but it also cleared the way for something new to emerge. As you move forward, remember that you have the power to choose how you live and to choose which dimension you operate from. Will you return to the old ways, or will you embrace this higher frequency, this deeper connection to your true self? The Pleiadian High Council invites you to let go of what no longer serves you and to step fully into the dimension of who you really are. It's an invitation to let your spirit lead the way, to trust in the divine life force within you and to let it flow through every aspect of your life. As you do, you'll find that the world becomes a reflection of this higher vibration, more peaceful, more loving, and more aligned with the truth of who you are. The fifth dimension. You're on a journey, one that's as unique as it is transformative. Right now, you have the opportunity to step into something profoundly different, a higher dimension, often referred to as the fifth dimension of unconditional love. It's a place where the energies of compassion, peace, and pure love dominate, and it's far cry from the reality most of us have been conditioned to live in. Think about where you are right now. You've probably spent much of your life navigating the third dimension. the dimension of ego consciousness. This is the world of duality, where everything is separated into good and bad, right and wrong, us and them. It's a dimension dominated by fear, judgment, conflict, and a constant need to defend yourself or prove your worth. You might have felt the weight of this dimension pressing down on you, keeping you locked in cycles of blame, resentment, or struggle. But you're not just stuck in the third dimension anymore. You've already begun to move beyond it, to question it, to challenge the limitations it imposes. This is the fourth dimension where you find yourself now. It's the dimension of seekers, of those who know there is something more, something higher. Here you're beginning to wake up to the truth that there's more to life than just the physical, material world. You're starting to see through the illusions of the third dimension, and you're seeking a deeper understanding of who you are and what life can truly be. In this fourth dimension, you're growing. You're asking questions, you're exploring new ideas, and you're beginning to connect with your higher self in ways that might have seemed impossible before. This is where you start to realize that the judgments, the conflicts, and the divisions of the third dimension aren't the ultimate reality. They're just part of the human experience that you've been conditioned to accept as truth. But deep down, you know there's more. You can feel it, even if you can't always articulate it. The fifth dimension is where you're headed, and it's where your soul is gently guiding you. It's the dimension of unconditional love, where the limitations and fears of the third dimension no longer have power over you. Here, you're not separated from anyone or anything. You're connected to everything in a web of pure love and light. In the fifth dimension, you see the world through the eyes of love. Judgment falls away, and you understand that we are all one, each of us an expression of the same divine life force. In this higher dimension, there's no need for blame, for judgment, or for conflict. Instead, you recognize the divine in everyone, including yourself. You live from a place of compassion and peace, knowing that all is well and that everything is unfolding as it should. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but your perspective on them shifts. You no longer see them as obstacles or punishments, but as opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Moving into the fifth dimension isn't about escaping the world or living in a state of denial. It's about transforming how you experience the world. It's about choosing to live from a place of love rather than fear, of unity rather than separation. It's about embodying the truth of who you really are, a being of light and love, capable of incredible compassion and wisdom. You're already on this path, and the Pleiadian High Council is here with you. The questions you're asking and the growth you're experiencing all point to your soul's desire to ascend to this higher state of being. It's not always easy. The fourth dimension can be a challenging place to be because it's where you do the deep work of healing, of letting go of old patterns, of facing the shadows that have kept you tied to the third dimension. But you're doing it, and every step you take brings you closer to that place of pure love and connection. Imagine what life could be like in the fifth dimension, a life where you're not driven by fear or ego, but by love and compassion, a life where you see the divine in everyone, where you feel connected to the earth, to the universe, and to all of creation. This is what's possible for you, and it's not some far-off dream. It's a reality that you can step into here and now. You don't have to wait for some future moment to enter the fifth dimension. You can begin to live from this higher dimension right now simply by choosing love over fear, compassion over judgment, and unity over separation. It's a process, a journey, and it's one that you're already on. Every time you choose to see the world through the lens of love, every time you let go of judgment or fear, you're moving closer to that higher dimension. So continue to seek, to grow, and to ask the deep questions. Trust that you're being guided, and know that the fifth dimension is not just a possibility, it's your destiny. It's where you're meant to be, and you're already on your way there. The love, the peace, and the joy that you seek are already within you, just waiting to be fully realized. Embrace it, and let the journey continue. To truly enter the fifth dimension, the shift must begin within you. It's a transformation that requires you to move your focus from the limited perspective of a broken ego to the expansive understanding of an awakening soul. This process involves recognizing and embracing the truth that you are not merely a collection of past experiences, mistakes, or limitations. You are a beautiful spirit, a divine being with immense potential and purpose. The first step in this transformation is to activate your heart. The heart is where your spirit resides, and it's through your heart that you can access the higher frequencies leading to the fifth dimension. When you tap into the energy of your heart, you begin to open the doors to a new way of being, one that is aligned with love, compassion, and a deep connection to your higher self. The Pleiadian High Council is here to guide you in this journey. They encourage you to start by remembering what you love. When you focus on love, whether it's for a person, a passion, a place, or even a cherished memory, you begin to activate your heart chakra. This is the part of you that connects directly to the divine, the source of life and consciousness. As you concentrate on love, the energy in your heart expands, and this higher frequency starts to spread throughout your entire being. This process isn't just about feeling good. It's about awakening the conscious higher divine self within you. The Pleiadian High Council supports you in embracing this awakening, knowing that each step you take towards love and higher consciousness is a step towards your true expansive self. This is the part of you that is deeply connected to the universe, to all that is. It's the part of you that knows your true purpose, your true nature, and your true potential. As you activate your heart, you're not just connecting to love, you're connecting to your own divine essence. But the journey to the fifth dimension isn't always smooth. There will be times when you feel like you've been set back, when old patterns or emotions resurface, or when the pull of the third dimension seems too strong. During these times, it's crucial to be gracious with yourself. Patience is key. Don't get too worked up or discouraged when things don't go as planned. Instead, allow yourself to start over without judgment. The practice of not judging yourself is transformative. So often we're our own harshest critics, quick to blame ourselves for every misstep or perceived failure. But judgment, blame, and self-criticism are all rooted in the third dimension, in the old energies of fear, isolation, and disconnect. To move beyond these energies, you need to release them. When you catch yourself slipping into judgment, gently remind yourself to let go. Your journey is not about perfection, it's about growth, about learning, and about evolving into your true self. The words you use, both in your thoughts and out loud, have power. Words like "I'm not good enough," "I always mess up," or "why can't I get this right," are toxic. They anchor you in the lower frequencies of the third dimension, dragging you back into fear, sorrow, and disconnect. To rise into the fifth dimension, it's essential to refrain from using these words and instead choose words that uplift, empower, and connect you to your higher self. One of the biggest reasons we don't manifest our desires is because our energy is tied up in self-hatred, judgment, blame, and ego. When your energy is caught in these low vibrations, it's like trying to run with weights on your feet. It slows you down, holds you back, and keeps you from reaching your true potential. To manifest what you love and truly desire, you need to free up this energy. Release the negative emotions and direct your energy towards what you truly desire. If something or someone in your life is causing you anger or resentment, step back and avoid placing blame on yourself or others. Blame is merely another form of judgment and only keeps you entrenched in old patterns. Instead, approach the situation with compassion. Recognize that everyone is on their own journey and is doing their best with the resources they have. This doesn't mean you must accept harmful behavior, but it allows you to choose how you respond. By letting go of judgment and blame, you create space for love, understanding, and healing. This space is where the energy of the fifth dimension can take root and flourish. Here you can start to manifest your deepest desires because your energy is no longer ensnared by old patterns of fear and ego. Remember, the journey to the fifth dimension is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, nor should it be rushed. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each time you choose love over fear, refrain from judgment, and focus on what you cherish, you move closer to that higher frequency and to the fifth dimension. The Pleiadian High Council supports you in this transformation, guiding you towards greater alignment with your true self. This is a journey of awakening, where you realize the truth of who you are and step into your power as a divine being. You possess everything within you needed to make this shift. Trust in your process, in your heart, and in the love that is your true essence. As you do, you'll naturally align with the fifth dimension, where unconditional love, peace, and joy become your everyday reality. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.